Tony Brown got cooked yesterday. He was targeted 7 times for over 180 yards and a touchdown. He made Shaheed look like Tyreek Hill 2.0, and the separation was crazy. And I'm going to put a little blame on this on Chris Ballard because he ignored the cornerback situation this all season, and it's been biting us in the ass. Derek Carr had his best game as a Saint against us. And with Juju Brent being down, Isaiah Rodgers going down as well too due to the gambling issues as well, we're left with young corners back there. Juju Brent's down with a quad injury. Baker has been inconsistent. He has been horrendous. And also we had Jalen Jones, who's been, I'd say, okay-ish. But once again, Chris Ballard tends to ignore these situations and it always bites us in the ass, especially last year, the offensive line. Did nothing, wrote it out. Granted, I know they've been playing better this year, but he tends to ignore these things and just F it, we'll ride through it and see what happens. No. This is a passing league, and a lot of quarterbacks have been cooking us, especially great passing quarterbacks. These things right here have to be addressed. With the trade deadline coming up, we have to make a move on the cornerback. Patrick Surtain or a corner out there, like these, we have to make something because this right here is going to be a long season for us. And if we get these speedy receivers, they're going to cook us. And a lot of receivers have been cooking us, like Calvin Ridley, Nuka from the Rams. Yesterday, Shaheed, like it's been really bad. And with Chris Ballard in northern situations, it's been a bad look for us as well too. Like he tends to just say F and just write it out and can't let all. Like granted, I know the season's been with a rookie head coach, a rookie quarterback, a lot of new tools in play right now with the offense and defense right now. We cannot be ignoring the biggest what if factor in our defense, the corner. And also, the pass rush. The pass rush has been very inconsistent this year. Like I feel like in the first half, like we was able to get some type of pressure on Derek Carr. But after that, it just died down in the second half, and he was just able to carve us up in the second half. And it was just a bad game. The defense is playing really bad as well too. The defense have been playing good as well. Like Zaire Franklin, when he was injured almost like 3 times in the game, came back in, helped it out as well too. Shaquille Leonard's coming back. Kenny Moore had an okay game, but DeForest Buckner, he was definitely the impact of this game in the first half, making that forced fumble on Derek Carr. He's been playing his ass off this year. I want to see DeForest Buckner back next year. He has to come back. And Ronnie Thompson. The interception, guys, comment below. Should it have been an interception or was it a catch? Like, I thought when the receiver comes down, they had to have full possession of it. But when they came down, you saw Ronnie Thompson had the ball. Once again, I'm like, referees been making it look bad this year with their play calling because to me, I thought it was an interception. I'm not trying to be biased, but like he came down to play and he had the full possession of. And then Gardner Minshew, another turnover. A lot of plays that he could have possibly fumbled the ball, but luckily, luck was on his side. But like, he could easily have maybe 3 turnovers in the game. Another turnover again, like I said before, an interception. When it was a killer drive, Zach Moss had like a 50-yard run, and everything was going our way. Then boom, interception. Those type of plays are game killers, changes the momentum of the game, especially that late in the game as well too. Like everything's changing. Okay, Zach Moss at the 50-yard, the crowd's in it, momentum's on our way, boom, interception. Like, man, I just wish Anthony Richards out there and just seeing the development. I would have been okay if Anthony Richards threw a million interceptions throughout the season, but it's more development. Gardner Minshew, like you're a solidified backup. You should be making these type of plays. Everybody's raving. You're like another head coach out there when it comes to this offense. But when it comes to you being out there yourself, it's been turnover manium, not Minshew manium. Also, I don't get why we went away from Jonathan Taylor in the second half. Why? That first half, it looked like the old Jonathan Taylor. Is his ankle still bothering him? Was it an injury that we unheard of? And now it's been reported nothing was happened. I don't understand why you went away from the hot hand and then say to Zach Moss in the second half how the hot hand. Like, why don't you split it up? Like, I hate that they tend to rely on Minshew so much. Like 41 passes? No, it's a formula for disaster. Why? Just give Jonathan Taylor the ball, like in the second half, give him the ball 10 more times. Like, I don't understand just almost 2. I believe he had 10 carries in the first half and then only 2 in the second half. Yes, Zach Moss and JT are a good combination, but you got to understand like who has a hot hand throughout the game. Like, Jonathan Taylor had 12 carries for 97 yards, 7.9. Like, he's coming back. Like, continue to give him the ball in the second half. Why stop now? Zach Moss had a good game as well too. 11 carries for 66 yards, 1 touchdown, but still got away from the running game. You put the ball in Minshew's hand so much, and it's a formula for disaster, like I said before. Josh Downs, back-to-back weeks, having a great week as well too. Josh Downs, 7 receptions for 72 yards, averaging 10 yards per catch. Alec Pierce made some big catches as well in this game as well too. Michael Pittman, we got him the ball early because last week he was I wouldn't say complaining, but seeing his frustration of the offense, like get him more touches. He did really good. 8 receptions for 40 yards and a touchdown, and that touchdown to Andrew Ogletree was nasty. That was a hell of a catch right there. And Ogletree is right now solidified himself as the number 1 tight end. I thought it would have been Jelani Woods, but since Jelani Woods is out for hamstring, he's literally been falling down, like, because right now Jelani Woods needing back out there because it looked like Ogletree is taking over that number 1 tight end spot. And besides that, let's go to the Saints side. Derek Carr had his best game as a Saint, 19 for 27, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. Taysom Hill was cooking us as well, too. We had to stop him at all. Like, it was hard to stop a nosebleed with him because he was cooking us. 9 carries, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara had a good day. Like, the hole was wide open for Kamara all day. Like, we couldn't stop him at all. And I'm like, guys, come on. Like, the defense had a terrible day today. Like, before I could say, Minshew, with a lot of turnovers. This game, I mean, granted, he only had 1, but still, like, the defense was horrendous. And, due to the quarterback situation that Chris Ballard tends to, ignore him. But anyways, Shaheed had a career day, averaging 51 yards a catch, 3 receptions, 150 yards, and 1 touchdown. Cooking Tony Brown, man. Poor guy out there. Michael Thomas had 4 receptions for 68 yards. Alvin Kamara had 4 receptions for 51 yards, and Chris Overly had 5 receptions for 46 yards. Great day for Derek Carr spreading the ball, so all over his players as well too. Team stat wise, total yards, Saints cooked us 511 to 371. Passing yards destroyed us. Rushing yards, we beat them, but still, like, the second half, I don't understand why we got away from running the ball. Like, stop putting the ball in Mitchell's hand. I'm not a fan of that. I want balance. Mitchell has to be balanced because now he's not that guy who can throw the ball 41 times and win the game for you, or 51 times. No, it's more of a balance, 25 to 30 times, not 41. Not a big fan of that. First downs that he beat us 24 to 19. Third down efficiency, I liked it today. It was 7 for 16. I'm big on third down efficiency, keeping us in the field. I'll say not that bad. 4 down, 1 out of 1. Okay, not bad. Total plays equaled out 66, 67. Offensive line had a good, okay day today, but that one play with Cam Jordan, he literally just guided his way to Gardner Minshew. That was really bad. And Minshew, again, holding the ball too damn long, man. I'm not a fan of that as well. Penalties, 6. Saints had 8. No fumbles this time, but we would do an interception, so equal out when it came to the turnover, and that right there was, the killer right there, because I believe the Saints scored in the next drive when we do an interception to Gardner Minshew. But overall, Shane Steichen, man, like, you got to stop putting the ball in Mitchell's hand. Like, I'm not a big fan of that as well. The next 2 games, I believe we have the Panthers and the Patriots. Man, like, Chris Ballard, again, got to do something with, to try down with the corners, because we cannot rock out with Tony Brown and Baker. No, because it's going to be a long season. We have those 2 back there, because, my goodness, like, go either Patrick Surtain or get Rocky Sin back. I guess do something, to at least bona fide that corner position, because now it's horrendous. It's probably the worst spot in the defense right now. But guys, comment below and let me know what you guys thought about this game. What do you think about that Ronnie Thompson interception? Should have been an interception. What did you guys think about the running backs not getting more touches in the second half as well too? And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button, part of the Culture Sports. And as always, go Colts, even though it's a struggle.